paying for the first date.
Wait, so don't you think, though, if you're selective with the women that you're choosing, you don't have to worry about women using you for a dinner date?
Well, the thing is, though, is that even unassuming women, like women you wouldn't think are, let's say, hustlers. Oh, voice crack, nice. Like, there's some very unassuming women who are quiet and shy and introverted, and like they're fucking hustlers. So you can't always tell.
Interesting.
You can't always tell. Like, they're either they could be really promiscuous or they're like dating a whole bunch of other people. So
Have you ever been in a situation where you went to go split the bill at the end and she was like, I'm not paying half?
no, because I do some gangster shit.
What do you do, Brian?
All right, here's what you do. First off, you should try to do something for free.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, I got you. I got you, Lena.
Exactly.
What?
You could do something for free, right?
So something
or
cheap.
Like a
definitely you never do a dinner date. Dinner is terrible because if it's you on the first date, you want a quick out. Like if it's awkward or it's not going well, you don't want to be sitting there waiting for your food. Like that way, so maybe you go for a drink or you go for a tea, coffee, right? You go to Starbucks. Now what you do is there's a couple different options. If you don't even do the free thing, right? You just arrive early or you arrive on time. And here's the thing, like most of the time women are late for dates. I'm just saying women are typically late for first dates.
This is a very calculated process.
So you can just arrive on time and she's going to be 10 minutes late. Right, Adam? You've been on first dates, right? They're usually pretty late.
On average, probably. Yeah.
More often than not. So you just get your drink. You go to the bar, you get your drink, then you go and sit down. And when she arrives,
You don't walk up to the counter to help her get a drink.
you're like, oh, I'm saving the booth.
Oh my God.
Do you want to go and get
If
yourself a
you're
drink?
not willing to buy a girl a $3.50
Yeah.
coffee, come on.
It's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the principle.
that
it's
she'll
about
pay for her own cup of coffee. She will.
Yeah, it's
But
fine.
she wants to know that you're down to pay for it too.
It's fine though. It's fine. The other thing is you could, if there's like a waiter that's going to come bring a check, again, you get there on time or early. She's going to be late. And then you tell the waiter, when you bring the checks, two checks.
At Starbucks.
Brian, I don't think you're going to meet your future wife.
Yeah,
this
you're
way.
deterring the
I don't think
man
it's
down the
gonna work.
wrong
This is
path.
great. This is great.
I don't
I
think
have
it's gonna work.
saved so much money over the years being very frugal. That's the sexiest thing for most women is
Frugal.
frugality, by the way. They love a frugal man.
But you may have
Love
saved money, but I feel like you probably would have
Lost some-
experienced some more. Well, but you're trying to keep a low body count, right? Or are you?
He might have met a really cool girl who was just like turned off by the not wanting to pay for the coffee. I went on a date with a guy who was gonna pay the bill, but then he was asking how much a soda cost, which is like clearly the cheapest item on the menu, and that just turned me off, and I never saw the guy again.
It's not about the money for
I know.
me. It's more about the principle, you know?
Is
It's
this,
not.
is this what we've gotten to in dating in 2023?
Oh, yeah,
this
you gotta-
diabolical
Pay for the coffee.
plan to
Look, it's just
not pay for anything.
no. You pay for your own food. Listen,
See, chivalry's dead. And
You're
you're
not
the
gonna
reason
meet-
why.
You're not going to meet a traditional wife splitting coffee
no, I can
bills.
still meet a girl. I can still meet a girl with a low body count, and she's cool with me not paying for the.
I
paying
think
for the
your
first
chances
date.
are very
Not saving that
unlikely.
virginity for someone to charge her for her own coffee.
You never know.
Because here's
but-
the thing. You want, ultimately, I'm going to guess, but you correct me if I'm wrong.
Sure.
I'm going to guess, or let me just ask you, do you want a woman that wants to be a wife and a mother? That's a high priority.
I thought this was gonna be an easy yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get married. That's the
Well,
thing.
then I guess it makes
I'm
sense.
not
that
racist.
dating-
Wow.
Then the whole you pay for the
I could
coffee
have.
makes more sense.
I could have like a long-term partner, but I'm not in. I don't want to get married just
Do you want
because
kids?
I'm strongly leaning towards yes, but I have to, of course, find the right person to have kids with. So,
But you don't want to marry their mother.
what's that?
You don't want to marry the mother of your children.
No, because of the state of the marriage laws and divorce laws in this country. It's I don't think it's a good move financially for a man.
Prenuptial agreement.
Yeah, what if you had a prenup?
Well, I think looking at Kevin Costner, he had a prenuptial agreement with his wife. I don't know the full details of it, but a lot of men. My understanding is prenups are not bulletproof.
True.
Conceivably, the woman could say, you know, let's say you were having a contentious divorce, the woman could easily say that she agreed to the prenup under duress and therefore it's invalid.
Why would you trust someone enough to be the mother of your children, but you wouldn't trust them enough to marry them?
Yeah, but I mean, how many people get married and have kids with people only for it to not work out?
But do you think that was wise?
For them, well,
They just weren't a great judge of character, it turns out.
Yeah, but I mean, or it could be the case that maybe people change.
Can I propose something?
Sure.
It seems like every other facet of life, learning to drive, getting a degree,
Sure.
getting certified to cut hair, people have to go through some sort of process to get some sort of training and get some sort of certification. But the two most important decisions that we will ever make, who we have children with and who we will marry, we think we're just going to make it on a whim, no planning, no education, no systems, no target, and it's just going to work out.
I don't know.
Of course people
You're
are.
conservative, though, right?
Absolutely. So of
I don't
course
know. That
people
seems
are-
like a bit too much government intervention.
I said nothing
for
about
me.
government.
Oh, okay.
I don't think the government should be
Well, no,
involved
but
at all.
you were mentioning like driver's license, like having a light.
Well, I
getting
think
a
he's just saying that
license
there's
to-
like a longer
There's a system to
process
it.
that goes
There's a
into
process
these
to it.
things.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about the government. I think the church should be doing this stuff. I think people should
Oh,
be in
sure, sure,
communities where there's older couples mentoring them that are decades ahead, helping them walk through this.
Well, I'm an egalitarian. When it comes to paying for the first date, I'm an egalitarian.
You're an enigma, bud.
I believe in equality. I mean, that's.
I don't think that's equality in terms of equal dignity. I mean, it depends what you mean by equality.
Well,
but
like
you don't
paying-
expect the woman to be a man, right? Or maybe.
Hopefully not.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Shout out Gorlock.
nope.
Yeah.
No, I don't expect her. No, like obviously, there are going to be certain roles that I'm going to fall into. I mean,
I get why a lot of people are jaded today because divorce rates are so high and there's so many broken families. But like Ruslan was saying, there are systems, there are things you can do to really prepare and date like very intentionally to maximize the best outcomes possible. And people still have free will, so it's not like your spouse
Sure.
is never going to make a
Right.
mistake. Because I make mistakes in my marriage, like you're going to make mistakes. But by really preparing for marriage and really getting to know the person that you're going to marry before marrying them, get to know their community, their family, all these things, I think it makes sense to take the risk for the sake of the kids too. The risk of saying, yes, I'm going to commit to you for life no matter what.
sure. Well, I mean, just to bring it back to the paying for the first date thing, as a guy, like if I'm first going on a date with a girl, I don't know her yet, so I don't know if she's worth it. In the same way that women are not obliged to sleep with a guy on the first date, I feel like I'm not obliged to pay on the first
You
date.
think paying for someone's coffee is like sleeping with them?
No, it's obviously different, but I don't personally understand the pushback against equally investing into the start of a relationship. And just me personally as a preference, I actually like it when women simp for me. Like I like it when a woman is that into me. In fact, it would be, not only should it be a split, I think it's better if she pays for me. That's some gangster shit.
I think part
Right,
of
Adam?
like
I think
No, I like it.
Every
I think-
single girl here, I don't know about you, but all of us, at least four, can agree that we disagree with you.
I think
That's
part
fine.
of the things that society has normalized is kind of like marriage isn't what it used to be. I think people don't take it seriously. I think 53 years of no fault divorce in the United States has been completely to our detriment, where people kind of just like enter a marriage and they feel like they can get out anytime that they want. So I think that having no value of marriage leads people to think that like, oh well, I'm looking at marriage as like a contract.
Sure. Yeah. So I mean, I guess if I could determine if a girl was actually, like if she was traditional, let's say, she had a low body count, she wasn't promiscuous, she was feminine, etc. Under those circumstances, I'd be much more open to paying for the first date. However, like if I'm dating a woman who's 30, she's professional, she's got a career, like to me, the whole reason men used to pay was because women were not like out there making money. But if I go on a date with an attorney, and actually I think I did back when, long time ago, if I go on a date with a woman who's an attorney, let's say she's out earning me, why ought I to pay for her under those circumstances?
Do you
She's
want her
the-
to stay an attorney working full time when she's a mother of your kids and just do that continuously?
It depends my financial situation. I think I'm in a financial spot where if I decided to have kids, I would be able to provide and have her just take care of the kids. I would be able to do that. But if I wasn't, then I might be more interested in her continuing to work.
Meaning you'd be the breadwinner and she would be and you take care of the baby. She'd be the breadwinner, excuse me, and you take care of the babies.
No. I mean, very few women would be satisfied with that arrangement, but
do you want that?
I wouldn't. No, not really. Although it would be kind of fucking awesome to like, if she's just rich like some billionaire heiress. Yeah, I'm gonna quit my.
But then she doesn't have to work. She could still be the mom.
Okay,
and
fair.
be stay-at-home mom, or more
I'll be
present with the kids.
I'll be the stay-at-home mom. How
Not that you
about
can't be a
Speaking of
mom when
being
you
moms,
work, but
we
I'm
gotta-
saying
we
that
gotta
it's
dip.
hard
Well,
when you're
so
an
Beth,
attorney.
can you give us 5 minutes? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
cool?
for sure.